So let me start this video clip 4 days into it. And after this, then you can go ahead and see us start out on our day one when I start interviewing Vicki. So my intent is to share with other people the experience that Vicki and I have been having since we started something totally new to ourselves, and something that I had no understanding of the science behind this. And it was something that looked kind of weird and strange to me. And the more I study, the more I learn, the more I'm impressed with what might be going on here. But I just finished my third visit to this wellness center, this energy center. My third visit in my first 4 days. I want to get balanced, as they call it, as soon as I possibly can. And so that's why I'm trying to do these sessions as well as I can. But with each visit, I have had my detox bath, and I drink lemon water before doing a session, as they recommend. My wife has had only one session, but the pain that she's had in her tummy for the last months and months has not come back so far since her 1-hour session 4 days ago. My typical muscle soreness from doing my interval running is strangely absent today. I'm 73 years old. The swelling in my eye from cancer that has been there for many months is also strangely decreased in size by half. I keep hoping that all this is the direct result of the energy sessions that we're having. And if all I've studied about EES is true, and there's plenty of evidence to suggest that it is, then this process will be one I recommend to friends. Okay, so Vicki, where are we?
We're at the EES place.
Yeah, and it's kind of like an energy thing, and
Yes.
we'll have to explain it to people, I guess, more when we have the opportunity. But we drove in on this long road. It looks like this is a property that they have, and on this property where they have horses and barns and a really nice house over here, they've also built this building where we go in there, and this is where we get taken care of for the EE system. And it was a nice experience, and we're hoping that it will help us with our health a bit. What do you think of all that, Vicki?
A large bit, I hope.
A large bit. Okay, good enough. Okay, so this is my second visit, and I called up the owner, and she said it'd be fine for me to come the very next day after my first session, and I'm going to try to do 2 hours today. So let me interject real quick right here that when you go in and do a session, you simply go in there, lay down, get comfortable, lay in a recliner or on the bed, and just let your mind relax. You'll stay there for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. It's up to you. And on the way out, they will record it, or you can record the time that you were there. And on the way out, you grab these bath salts, and you go home and take a detox bath. It's very simple. Okay, I just got home from doing 3 hours at the energy session place, and I thought I'd share a few things with you. And so I've learned how to eat, is that I just want to eat healthy and live healthier. And those are things that they recommend you do, that you take care of your health. Eat clean, don't eat junk. Assist your body in the healing process. When we went into the energy center, I did not know what we were doing, and so I asked them if I could come and have an interview with them or talk to them and just tour the place, and I did. I toured the place. I got lots of information, and decided that day that Vicki and I were going to go ahead and start. I was prepared not to start, but after going through all the rigmarole of questions, answers, and looking at the facility and doing a lot of research on my own with the owner, or not just the owner, but the person who developed the system. Her first name is Sandra. I can't remember her last name, but she's a PhD and she developed this system. She was talking, she did several hour-long lectures, and I got involved in those, started doing my own research, and I don't know where this is going, but it's something that everybody ought to check out. And I think that you ought to look at these energy systems. It's called EES, By the way, they are not treating things medically. I'm not pleased with the pharmaceutical industry. Taking drugs into your body is not the answer. Yeah, sure, there may be times and places where you need to do that. So this is an earlier picture of my wife, Vicky, before she started having these severe abdominal pains that she's had now for months. Last Friday, she went in and had a 1-hour session, and I have had a total of 6. She, as of today, has had a total of 2. And for 5 days now, she hasn't had any abdominal pains whatsoever. We're just going to continue to follow this. I'm going to continue to research it. And all I'm wanting to do is provide for other people maybe some kind of an idea of what this thing is. And you do it out. You check it out. You find out what's really going on. You do your research, your due diligence. Go onto the internet and listen to some of these interviews that have been given about this particular program, and you see what you think. And at least you have some kind of idea of what's going on with this EE system, and you need to learn a lot more. Hey, so Margaret, where are we?
Well, Geyser something.
We're in Greenville. No,
yes,
where are we? Greer?
This might be Greer.
Yep, this is Greer. So anyway, we're here at Well Geyser, and you're here for the first time. And what are we attempting to do?
Get healthier.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, okay. So
everything we do is for that purpose.
So this is new for you and not so bad for me. I guess I've been here 3 or 4 times, but this is kind of a new experience for us, and I recommended you because I studied this situation close enough that I felt like I could start referring my friends, and you're coming over here to check this thing out, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I'm doing this video for friends and family, mainly, and I thought maybe I ought to share a few more things about what I've discovered when I send this video to them. But I'm learning as a newbie about this energy enhancement system, referred to as EES. And let me read this to you. It'll go right over your head like it did mine, but this is a bioscalar photonic fusion technology that was invented by Dr. Sandra Rose Michael, PhD, and it uses custom-built and precisely installed units and screens to generate multiple bioactive energy fields. And this subject is very interesting when you start looking at it, but this EES system has been extensively researched and recognized at dozens of medical and scientific and professional conferences around the world. That's interesting. This system generates energy fields that can allow for cell regeneration, improve circulation and immune function, reduces inflammation, provides pain relief, detoxifies the body, elevates moods, and assists in the balancing of the right and left brain hemispheres. And it improves sleep states, it increases cell membrane potential, mitochondrial and stem cell activity, which I'm very interested in, and energy levels for optimum function. All that might sound confusing, so that's why you want to get in and listen to these YouTube videos where they have interviews with Dr. Michaels. The effects when you go into these places are cumulative. Each session brings the body to a higher level of function, and although all the clinicals, the research, providing the impressive research results were done following just 1 hour of energy session, it takes the body time to balance all the systems, and it's kind of like defragging a computer. And so you go in there and you do 1 hour. I went back and did 3 hours, and then I went back and did 2 hours, and then 1 hour, and I'm just trying to get the cumulative effects to work on my body in such a way that my body is being balanced in all these energy field systems that are in my body. When I first showed up at the center to do 1 hour, they recommended 1 hour because they said that they want to minimize the flu-like symptom response of body aches, headaches, and things like that happens when our bodies are detoxing for the very first time from these things. And that some individuals may experience this body response in the healing process. This is not something to be alarmed. This is not a bad thing, and longer sessions are fine. But when you first start off with all the detoxing that may go on, you might experience something like that. Now, Vicki and I didn't experience that. Neither did another friend that we sent, Margaret. She didn't experience any of that, and so. You know, having longer sessions are fine and recommended by the person who developed this whole process. So one of the concerns that I had was, well, how many sessions do we need to have to get us balanced? And according to Sandra, she said it, and she put it this way: well, how quickly and how healthy do you want to be? Do you just want to mitigate some symptoms, or do you want to get super healthy? And it's taken a long time for your body to get out of balance, and it takes time to reboot the systems to a balanced state. The sessions at this particular center cost $45 a session for 1 hour, and I was concerned, well, how long do I need to be coming? How many of these sessions do I need to have? And that varies from person to person, but you get to the point where you're only coming in once a month or twice a month. It's up to you, and you can determine that based on any number of things, how you feel and what's going on in your body, etc. So research is showing us what's causing these distortions in our energy fields. Look down here at my feet. Look at that. And then to the right of me, look over here. Things that are causing distortions in our energy fields. And also more to the right. Look at that. And then right down the road, we have a 5G tower, and we drive by it all the time. And you go around town or around the county, and look what we run into. And there's more things than that. Lifestyle can certainly have a lot to do with our health. And oftentimes, we pay a big price. And a lot of the things we've been doing damage our bodies in big ways. And it's not just going in there and taking an energy session and expecting we're going to get better. There are things that we might need to do to assist this process to get back to our health. And don't just rely on this system to solve all your problems. Some things that we do can be pretty stupid. This technology is allowing the body to have the energy fields that have been so distorted from all these things to be put back to where they need to be, and then the body's able to do the healing that it would normally do if these systems weren't interrupted the way they are. And so this is pretty exciting stuff, something we really need to check out.